Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming at you with a super informal video. As you can tell right now, I'm in my living room. I've got towels hanging up in the background. It's fine. I just felt like I wanted to go ahead and catch you guys up on some life updates because we haven't talked in a long time and I have some really exciting news to tell you guys. So since we've last talked, I have 1, finished student teaching, 2, graduated college, 3, gotten job offers, and 4, become an adult. So today I just want to kind of catch you guys up and tell you what's been going on, where my life is at, what kind of things are coming my way in my future, and all the exciting adult things that I've been doing so far. The big thing is that I graduated college. I did it. I finished student teaching. I am graduated. I have a degree in early childhood education, and in Pennsylvania that means pre-K through 4th grade is my degree. Although I'm very excited about it, I'm also super sad to be leaving Penn State because for the past 4 years this has been my home. I'm literally gonna start crying. All my friends are here. I mean, this has just been like the best 4 years of my life, and everyone says that college is gonna be like the best 4 years of your life, and they are not wrong. Since coming to Penn State, so many things in my life have changed. I've made like lifelong friends, and I'm just so grateful for my time that I've had here and the experiences that I've had, and there's absolutely no part of me that regrets coming here. This has been the best decision ever. So if you're looking at universities in the near future, check out Penn State. But for real, it's been such an amazing time, and I could not have asked for a better college experience. I have absolutely loved it here and loved everything that has gone on, all my classes, my professors, my friends, the area, I mean just everything. I have loved being here. So I am still here for the summer. Unfortunately, nobody else is here for the summer. It's literally a deserted town when it comes May. I was here last summer too, but I don't really even count that because of the fact that I had foot surgery last summer. Sorry if you're hearing a truck outside revving its engine. I don't know what they're doing. But last summer I had foot surgery. So before the surgery, when I actually had the initial injury, I was going home a lot because of how bad my injury was progressing. So I would go home like every weekend and go to the doctor and be like, what is this now? And then of course I had surgery and I was home for 4 weeks, and then I went to Italy. So I really wasn't here much last summer, but the time that I was here, it was pretty deserted, but now I'm like actually here pretty much full time. I do go home most weekends or so. May's been a busy month, but yeah, I am here and nobody else is. So my roommates are gone and all of my friends are gone, and it's really, really sad, but it's okay because I'm working full time. That's one thing right now. I am substitute teaching, so I am working and it's keeping me very busy. It's been really great because I've gotten a lot of opportunities to go and explore other grade levels, different schools, get ideas, see what other age levels are like because I student taught in only 1st grade, and now is my time to go and explore other grade levels and get different experiences. So that's been really cool. So if you get that opportunity, I would definitely take it because most colleges and universities finish like a month or so before elementary schools, or like, you know, elementary, middle, and high schools do. So I have about a month and a half to go and explore other grade levels and substitute teach and get paid for it now. I've mainly been subbing for my class that I've student taught for, which has also been really neat because it helps my mentor teacher out a lot because she is taking a bunch of days off, and our kids know me obviously and are used to my teaching style, and I know how she likes things to be taught and she can rely on me and stuff. So it's been really nice to be able to just swap in and out with her. The rest of the summer though, once they end school, I just plan on staying up here and nannying and babysitting. I have some families that I'm doing that for, so that'll keep me busy as well then. Then of course, when August rolls around, I will be working in my own classroom as a real teacher and have my own students. So super exciting, kind of a scary thought, but I'm stoked about it. So that's one of the big things I wanted to talk to you guys about. That is the fact that I have job offers. So I went to our Penn State career fair. Something I highly recommend doing if you have the opportunity is attending a career fair. Luckily, Penn State puts them on for us. Most of our majors have specific career fairs for themselves. And then we also have some like big general career fairs where a bunch of companies, school districts in my case, all sorts of different people come and they set up a booth and you can go and talk to them and apply for jobs right then and there. So it's really convenient because we as students don't have to travel and, you know, go to individual places, and we still can have companies, school districts, whatever, from all over the country come, actually all over the world. We had some international school districts come as well to our career fair, and so they can come and just kind of be there and we can just get it all done in the same place, and it's really convenient and easy. So I am moving back home after the summer, and so I had a couple of school districts around my hometown that I was interested in, and so I went to the career fair, I applied for them, I interviewed with a couple of them, one of which was Baltimore County School District, and I ended up interviewing with them that day, and right after the interview they asked if I wanted to sign an advanced contract. So an advanced contract for Baltimore County means that I am guaranteed a position in the county, but I don't know what school it's gonna be and what grade level it's gonna be yet. If you know anything about Baltimore County, they have over 170 schools in their county, which is huge. I grew up in a district with 3 elementary schools, 1 middle, and 1 high school. This has over 170 schools total. Over 100 of those are elementary schools, which I just think is like mind-blowing to me, but also really cool that they still function as that big of a county. And I know that there's lots of other places that do the same thing, but I'm just not used to it. But I signed an advance contract with them, which means I was guaranteed a position somewhere in the county. It's kind of scary because coming out of college as a first-year teacher, we are often given those like inner city, challenging positions in environments that aren't super desirable, if you will, because all of those super desirable positions are already filled up by the like more experienced veteran teachers that like are there to stay. So I kind of expected to be put like inner city, some sort of challenging area. But what's nice about Baltimore County is it's not Baltimore City, that's a whole nother district, but it's surrounding the city. So there are some schools that are right there on that border that can be a little bit more challenging. We of course have our fair share of Title I schools, but then there are also some schools that are like super close to where I live, which are more rural and just more desirable, if you will. So after signing an advance contract, the next step is to then interview with specific principals to kind of see where you fit best, what grade levels are available that you'd be interested in, and just kind of find that perfect spot for you. So I have interviewed with a couple of principals within the county, and one of them, I interviewed with them for a kindergarten position, and they called me a couple of days later and said that they actually ended up having to take a priority transfer person, which means that when you work for the county for 2 years, you can then transfer to any school that has positions open if you would like to, and you can get a new grade level. And so they get priority to positions because they've already been there for a couple of years, obviously. So they get first pick, and then it's the advanced contractors. So that position was filled by somebody who was a priority transfer. So I didn't end up getting that kindergarten position, unfortunately, but I was really interested in the school. I thought it was a really cool school because it's a green school. I just really liked what the school stood for and how they presented themselves, and it looked like a good fit for me. The only thing was I actually interviewed over the phone because I was student teaching. I literally left the classroom to go interview and then came back, and I haven't actually met the kindergarten team or the principal, or I haven't been to the school. So I interviewed with them, it didn't work out. I interviewed with another school that I loved, literally loved. It's not like, I don't want to bash the school because it's a great school, but it's not like, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, my dream is to teach in, you know, a school with smart boards and it's newly renovated and everything's modern and all that kind of stuff. It's not that kind of school, it's an older school. However, I loved the environment, I loved the principal, and just all the interactions that I had while I was there. It was so calm, so comfortable, and just really something that made me feel welcome, which I think is like one of my #1 things when looking for a school as a first-year teacher, because I want to be able to ask questions and feel comfortable. I want to be able to interact with other teachers and feel comfortable, and I want to be really comfortable with the principal as well, because I feel like that's a relationship that is really important, obviously. So I just like, I'm very into those relationships and making sure that I feel comfortable basically in the school. And this school I definitely did, and I loved it. The only problem with this school is that, #1, it's a little bit farther away from my house than I wanted it to be. It's like a little over 40 minutes away, which the principal actually commutes from my town as well, and she doesn't mind it. She said it's not that bad of a drive, but I just get nervous that I'm gonna get bored of it, and I don't know, gas money and all that, but whatever. If it's worth it, it's worth it. The only other problem is that I interviewed and she said that she would offer me a job. The only thing is she actually has to wait for the positions to officially open up. She has some teachers that are getting promotions and moving around, and so she does have positions that are going to open. I just don't know when they're going to open. They could be anytime throughout the summer they could open. And she said she would let me know when they do open, but she wanted to interview me so that she had my name and she knew that she could call me right away when a position finally does open. But I don't know when that's going to be, and that kind of scares me. So I'm sorry, I'm talking so much in this video, but this is just a little catch-up video. So I want to share with you guys what's been going on and how this process really works. So fast forward to yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I get a phone call, and it was the first school that I interviewed with that actually decided that they had to go with a priority transfer instead. They told me that another teacher was leaving for maternity leave and that there was another kindergarten position now open, and they asked if I wanted it. I said yes, I was still interested, and moving quicker than I thought that it would. The principal put me down as her candidate for the position. She contacted HR. HR called me today, and I missed the call because I was getting my nails done. But I called her back and she didn't answer. So I will probably talk to her soon. I don't exactly know what the call consists of. The principal told me HR would be contacting me. I don't exactly know what the call is about. So I did then ask though if I could come visit the school on Monday because I'm going home this weekend and I don't have to work Monday. So I want to go visit the school because, like I said, the atmosphere and the relationships that I'm going to be forming are really important to me. So I want to make sure that I feel good in the school. So I'm going to go visit on Monday, make sure it's a good fit for me, and I could potentially have a kindergarten position offer next week. So I'm telling you guys this as like an unofficial job that I have, just because I feel like I need to catch up with you guys. And I'm also not really one to think that like about things being jinxed. I mean, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I just want to be real with you guys and tell you about how this process goes because I've been so stressed out about it. I have interviewed outside of Baltimore County as well, and I'm in the process of talking to another school district as well near me, which is inner city. But it's the school district that my mom works in, and I know a lot about it. I know a lot about the population in the school. I talked to these people at the career fair, and not to brag or anything, but they were really impressed with me and the experiences that I had, and because I know the area, they thought I would be a really good fit, and we're kind of like, we really want you. They keep contacting me and asking me if I'm applying or, you know, like to hold on because positions are going to be opening and stuff like that. And I do have some ins to the school district because my mom works for them. I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place. I don't really know what my future exactly is holding for me yet, but I'm excited that I have options, and I'm excited that I am coming to like an actual job offer because all I want is to know a grade level that I'm going to be teaching in, and a school would be nice too. I would like to know where I'm going to be teaching, but the grade level is the big thing because I'm such a big planner and I like to have things planned and ready to go, and it's really hard to do that when I don't know where I'm going to be, what grade I'm going to be teaching, what age level I'm going to be handling and stuff, especially if it's something that I'm not used to. I need to like prepare myself, mentally prepare myself, and get things together and, you know, do some research and figure things out so that it can run as smoothly as possible. So I know it's not the end of the world and I'll figure it out, but it's just really stressing me out. But that's just part of the job search, and I think it's really important for everyone to realize that there are options out there. Things, especially I feel like in the teaching world, are often very up in the air because the big thing now is that the school districts are waiting for people to resign or leave. And now, like between, they said like between middle of May and like the end of the school year is typically when those resignation letters come in, when people say, oh, I'm taking the year off because I'm, you know, pregnant or trying to have a baby. I want to move to a new school. This is when people start making those decisions because they typically wait till the last minute because they don't want to upset their principal or whatever the problem may be. So now's the time that things are coming in, but I'm just like, I just want to know where I'm going to be. So that is kind of where my life is right now. I am up in the air. I'm very close to having specific offers, and I very possibly could end up being a kindergarten teacher next year, which wouldn't be far off because I student taught in first grade, but still it would be a little bit different, and I don't know, it would be really exciting. Like, I love kindergarten. I love the young kids. I think that they're the most exciting to me. So I don't know, we'll see, and I'll keep you guys updated, of course.